Alright, what is up, dudes? It is, NB Animotion here. And welcome to my channel. Or welcome back, depending on, whether you are a returning viewer or not. Today, I wanted to, showcase this custom Venom action figure. The only thing that really sets this apart from just a repaint and, like, makes it like a custom action figure is, really the fact that I have an alternate head sculpt for it, which we will get to in a little bit. I just wanted to take a look at this guy real quick with this head sculpt. Now, this is just the Marvel Legends Monster Venom Build-A-Figure. Now, if you don't know what that figure looks like without all this, extra paint and stuff on it, I'll, throw up an image up here, right there. Yeah, so that is this figure. And basically, what I did, well, first thing that I did before anything else is I sanded down all the joints on this figure, which is a very important step in the customization process, because you don't want any paint rub, because that's not really good, obviously. And sorry, you'll have to excuse the mess here on my desk. It's pretty messy. I've got a few projects going on right now. There's one right here. This is upcoming. Just a work in progress. You'll see that eventually. Don't ask about it now. Just shh. It's a secret. Anyway, yeah. So I sanded down all of the joints on this figure to make sure that there wasn't any paint rub. And then after that, I started to, basically I just put a few like black base coats of paint on this guy. I painted him all like completely with black, except for the logo and the eyes and everything, and the mouth and stuff, obviously. So I did that, and then once that was all done and it looked alright, I went on to shading and stuff. Basically, I just combined like a few techniques. Like I tried doing like washes, like black wash or whatever. Just basically, just like, you get some paint on the paintbrush and wet it, and then brush that on it, and it'll like get in the darker areas and stuff, as you can see here. Did like a combination of that and like some other stuff to get some of the shadows and everything, and then just to give it like that kind of dirtier look, basically. And I also did some dry brushing as well. Just basically, like, for anyone who doesn't know, It's just you take your paintbrush, get some paint on it, and then take like a paper towel or something and just dry it off almost completely, and then brush it onto the figure, and then like it'll leave some of the paint residue on it, but it won't like completely paint it, so you'll get this kind of like, you know, highlight like texture or whatever. So I did that, and just basically all of the figure. I did like highlights with like mostly blue and purple, because I thought that would fit in with his kind of, you know, dark symbiote texture and color and everything. And yeah, took about like, I don't know, a couple days or so. I'm not sure. Well, like I was working on it like non-stop basically for like most of that time, mainly just because like once I start working on a project, like I can't stop until it's done. It's just like all I do basically. So yeah, that is the monster Venom. I'm going to actually bring out the alternate head sculpt right now. As you can see, there's a bit of like clay residue that I accidentally got on this part, which you know, kind of sucks, but it's whatever. And here we go. Now this is my custom head sculpt, and I am really, really proud of this. This is like the best thing that I've been able to make with like clay or anything, and like ever. Like most of the stuff that I've made before is just like totally garbage. Yeah, it's basically I just like had another monster Venom head sculpt lying around, because it came with, I think it came with Carnage. I have him over here. Yeah, here he is. I actually kind of added a bit of a custom paint job on this guy too. Yeah, it came with him, and I was wanting, I wanted to customize this figure for a while, and I didn't really know what to do with this, and then I was just like, you know, I could like cut the entire head in half and then like, you know, glue it back together or something, and then have him with like a closed mouth or whatever. So I tried that. I cut it in half, but then the lower half, the lower jaw, just disappeared, and I was pretty upset about that for a while, but I just thought, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just sculpt it myself. So I did that, and I think it looks pretty great. Not to like gloat or anything, but like I think it looks pretty good for like my sort of limited experience. Yeah, I'm really proud of this. I'll throw up some images of the sculpting process here, just to give you an idea of, you know, what it looked like before all the paint and everything. And this isn't like a different head from like this one. It's the same one. I just, you know, cut it in half and then added a different sculpt to it. Pretty much. This one's like, he's like about to eat someone's head or something. This one, he's just kind of like calm, passive, or like, you know, he kind of got that smirk on his face, a little grin, you know. Just thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. That's, well, I wanted to have other hands for him too, but I unfortunately don't, like, have any other ones, like, laying around that I can use at the moment. Some sort of on a limited budget sometimes, you know, most of the time, actually. So I just kind of make do with what I've got for the most part. But I'm pretty happy with what I've been able to do here, what I've been able to create. That's about all I have for this, really. I just wanted to show this off. And if you haven't already, just please subscribe to this channel. I do stop motions, and I'll probably do more stuff like this because I'm gonna make more custom action figures. And, you know, I'm just gonna be doing a ton of stuff in the future that you might want to see. And also follow my Instagram too. I'll have a link to it in the description. And if you want to know the types of clay and paint that I used, well, I used like a multitude of different paints, really. It's just like, you know, anything that you can find that's like not, you know, totally garbage should work pretty well. Also, I covered this head sculpt in like Mod Podge. See this stuff right here? It's kind of like fancy glue, really. Just because I thought it would protect it and the paint and everything. You probably don't want to put that in the joints though, because it'll probably, you know, freeze them up. You know, since it's glue. But anyway, yeah. And the sculpt that I used, is this stuff, Milliput. It's pretty good. It comes in these two separate bags or whatever here. You have to mix them together for a few minutes and then you can sculpt with it. There's tutorials up online or whatever about sculpting that you can look up if you are wanting to get into this stuff. But yeah, that's basically all I've got for this. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this thing. Like I said, just, you know, subscribe and stay notified for what I'm going to be doing in the future, because I have some cool projects coming up. And yeah, hope you have a great day or evening or night or whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you later.